I was curious about what made you walk on as a junior and senior, and then how did you have those hidden talents to be able to do what you were able to do? I think that helps a lot.
Well, it's crazy because I grew up in New Orleans. I grew up in the same area in Holly Grove, Lil Wayne. All of us grew up in the same area. And my dad, I think someone else mentioned it may have been the kid that does the NIL, first college graduate. So my dad's the first college graduate on both sides of the family, and I'm the youngest of three boys. So I started playing football when I was 4, enjoyed it. After high school, wasn't recruited. My dad is a Southern alum. My brother, who I idol, my middle brother Achilles, was a CPA. He was already at Southern. He's 2 grades ahead of me. And so after I didn't get any offers, went to Southern, just wanted to be with my brother, did everything he did. By the way, Jade, my wife is a Delta, so I married well. Shout out to the Deltas, right? And I pledged, and literally I pledged Kappa because I was following my brother Achilles. I majored in accounting because he majored in accounting. I have an accounting degree. I don't even like numbers. I was just following Achilles, right? But my junior year, and I say this to anybody that's listening, my junior year, I got turned down. I did an interview with Cargill, Fortune 500 company out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, and they interviewed me on campus. I had a great on-campus interview, went out to do the interview plant visit. I thought I gotten the job. Two weeks later, I was turned down, wasn't offered the job. I was sad, but that was the same summer I given my life to Jesus Christ. And I asked God, I said, God, if you're real, show me how you relate to us in everyday life. He initially taught me 2 things. One, he says, Aeneas, I make everybody with a purpose, and I fully put inside of them the capability to carry it out. I also speak to people in their hearts. So about a week before the season started, it made no sense. I was on pace to graduate my accounting degree in 3 years. It entered into my heart to go walk on the team. The first thing I realized, if I had gotten a Cargill internship, I would have never walked on the team. The second thing is the coach allowed me to walk on. The position I was going out for, coach was trying to replace the guy, and I ended up starting by the 5th game of the year. So that's when I began to realize on the HBCU campus, that's what made the difference in my relationship with Christ. And it's all amazing. It's hard for me to believe I'm somebody living, and an award is named after me. Usually people are dead. So I'm just honored to be on really with this group. And it's just a reminder to all of us that came out of HBCUs, there is no subpar at all. We're all on par, and we're movers and shakers. And I like to remind these kids of that.
I'm blown away. I'm blown away by what you accomplished walking on your junior year. And we all had those kind of stories where, we see like, oh, okay, if I would have did that, this wouldn't have happened. And that's God's plan. And we had to learn to trust that. Yeah. What you've gone on to accomplish, because you got to think about the technique of playing defensive back. You haven't played since you was in high school, and you come into your 3rd year and end up starting by the 5th season, and then going on to do what you've done is having the buzz, the Hall of Fame, and everything. Bro,